I actually started doing fitness myself, just for me, because I like the gym to a certain degree. Started doing martial arts at a young age, and so martial arts and fitness and lifting and kind of experimenting with my body was kind of something I did a little bit whenever I could. I did enjoy the gym, but I think what really got me into actually becoming more fit and healthy, not just going to the gym and lifting weights, was after I had my kids. And I really got to thinking about making sure that I was going to be around for longer, and trying to live a healthy lifestyle for them as well. I have a lot of people in my family that diabetes and high blood pressure and things like that. And I know when my kids came, I was still kind of partying a lot and drinking and just doing kind of whatever I wanted. And once I really started thinking about making sure that I was there for my family, in terms of longevity, and also just living a life that was conducive to good health, emotionally, spiritually, and everything, I kind of saw that I didn't like the direction that I was taking. So one of the ways I started was becoming more fit myself in terms of what I ate, doing more research about where my food came from, watching a lot of documentaries and reading books that, of course, about Food Inc., Forks Over Knives, and Earthlings, stuff like that. So just kind of seeing exactly what goes into our bodies. And then I went from that to, I stopped drinking, became sober. I'm still sober now, completely. I just really didn't see that I was making good decisions in terms of my life and health. So it started out as a life change for me, and then I fell in love with it. I fell in love with fitness and exercise and health and nutrition, and then it went from that to me getting educated. So I found the National Academy of Sports Medicine's CPT, or Certified Personal Training Program. It was actually recommended to me from a family member. I kind of just saw things lining up in my life. Somebody would suggest something, or suggest this, or suggest that, and then it was kind of, almost serendipitous. So then I got my personal training certification. I went through the 9-month course, and I took the tests, and I went from just doing fitness for myself to branching out and trying to supply an avenue for a better life to other people. So I saw what it could do for me, and so I put myself in a position where I could kind of help provide that for other people, and then I fell in love with that. And it was the first time I'd ever done something in my life that I love to do. And, I've done, tons of different jobs and, sales and customer service and ministry. I'm kind of arts, design, I've done lots of different things, but personal training and fitness is the first time that I had something that I did that I would do even if I didn't get paid to do it. And I haven't always gotten paid to do it. So I do it because it's something that I love to do. I love to help people grow. I love to show people how to create a better life for themselves, and I've fallen in love with that. And it doesn't feel like work to me. It's just not what it doesn't feel like work, it's not work to me. I really feel like this is what I'm meant to be doing, and I love it every time I do it. All of my clients, all the people that I work with, we form great relationships. I love to see them change and develop and learn and get stronger and get healthier and be more conscious about what they do with their bodies. So it's not just about coming to my classes or coming to, your fitness session and doing what I tell you to do for 55 minutes and then leaving. I get involved with their nutrition. I ask them questions, about choices that they're making in their lives, and we establish a rapport. So a lot of these people are making certain choices in their lifestyle outside of just exercise. Then after the conversations that we have, or the relationship that we build over time, they change other parts of their life. They quit smoking, or they let go of some of their bad habits, and they really think about some of the choices that they're making in their life and their relationships. So I found that, developing a mentality that you get in fitness, which is really about bettering yourself
and being the best version of yourself that you can be, and challenging yourself and getting better all the time, that starts to spill over into everything. Your relationships, your job, your goal, the goals that you have, making choices that are about, just being better all around, taking chances to make your life better. It was a big decision for me to switch into this field, I guess, from what I was doing before, and I had to take, some leaps of faith. So I definitely try to inspire people to do the same thing. I had a regular job. I had a 9-to-5 sales job position, and I pretty much, I quit it. Not pretty much, I just quit it. Which was taking a big risk, but I was at a point in my life where I knew that it wasn't what I was supposed to be doing anymore, and that God had something else for me. So it was a big leap of faith. I'm definitely a believer in, spirituality, God, which may be different for everybody. So I don't necessarily push a particular religion, more so as knowing who I know God to be for me. And I really stepped out on that, and God opened up a whole new world. I never saw myself 5 years ago, 10 years ago, maybe not even 3 years ago, doing this. I didn't even think of it as a thing to do, but definitely taking that leap of faith put me in the position I feel is exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm touching people's lives. People are touching my life. It works both ways. So everybody that I encounter, that I build a training relationship with, I'm training them, but a lot of times we train together, we work out together, we build relationships with one another, and then that develops into another web of relationship with somebody else that they know. So I made a lot of connections with this, not like networking business connections, but relational connections, connections that have allowed me to continue to increase what I'm doing, on a larger scale every time. So whereas I started out just training a person, that develops me building relationships with other people that train, and then we do training events together. Like where we are right now is a space that only became available to me from a relationship that was a training relationship. So now I have an area to come and to do my fitness classes with people. And it's just better and better for me every day. I really love it. I definitely would never not want to do this. And again, I'm 35 years old. 35 years old. I've been personal training for about 2 years now. And I feel like I've finally found where I'm supposed to be. And not only where I'm supposed to be, I found a place where I can really affect lives and change for myself, and just helping people to better themselves. That's what Fit King Fitness is.